Have you ever stopped to think about how much of your life is shaped not by facts, not by logic, but by what you believe? Belief is one of the most powerful forces we carry as human beings. It can expand us beyond what we thought possible, or it can shrink us into cages we don't even realise we've built. Belief doesn't just colour how we see reality, it creates the reality we live in. Think about the placebo effect. People take sugar pills because they believe they're receiving medicine and their bodies actually begin to heal. Science can measure it. Belief literally changes chemistry. Or consider athletes, a runner who believes they can shave seconds off of their time, and they do, or a player that believes they're going to crash and burn under pressure, and they usually do. Belief is the software running in the background. It programs the outcomes before we even act, but it cuts both ways. How many times have you believed something about yourself that's holding you back, that's limiting you in some way? Like, I'm not good enough, I can't change, I'll never have enough money. And then have you watched as your behaviour is aligned to that script? Maybe you didn't realise or didn't notice. And if you believe you'll fail, you won't risk the opportunity. If you believe relationships always end badly, you'll pull away before someone has the chance to prove you wrong. Belief is sticky. It sticks to the stories we've inherited, and it keeps replaying them until we challenge it. And it's not just personal. Belief shapes societies too. Look at politics, religion, and even science. Entire systems are built not on absolute truth, but on shared beliefs. And when beliefs clash, we see division. Take a recent example, the debate around vaccines during the pandemic. For some, belief in science meant trust in the system. For others, belief in personal sovereignty meant suspicion and resistance. The clash wasn't just about data, it was about belief. And that belief split families, communities, and nations. So here's the paradox. Belief can unite us or divide us. On one hand, shared belief builds communities, faith groups, movements for justice, even fandoms around sports or music. Belief bonds us. But on the other hand, we hold our beliefs as absolute truth. And when we do that, we stop listening. We stop being curious. And that's when belief turns from bridge into barrier. And that's the ego's overwhelming need to be right in that belief. Anyone that disagrees with it is the enemy. And this triggers so much hate and division, in particular online. And the question is, have you actually considered why you believe what you believe? Doesn't it actually make sense if you take a step back and think, where did your belief come from? Did you decide by weighing up all the potentials, or is it in fact someone else's belief conditioned into you? Because quite often we will pick up beliefs from other people without even considering what's behind it. And if we bring this back to intuition, then intuition often whispers something outside of our current belief system, which is often ego-driven, as I said. But maybe your belief says, I'm not ready, but your intuition says, take the leap. If you believe the old story, you just stay stuck. If you believe the deeper nudge, you'll expand. And this is why personal growth is less about getting new beliefs and more about loosening our grip on the ones that limit us. Next time you catch yourself saying or thinking, I can't, or that's just who I am, ask yourself, is this the truth, or is this just a belief you've been carrying? This simple question opens space. And in that space, intuition has room to speak. Belief is powerful. It can heal. It can even create our reality. But it can also divide. It can hold us back, and it can also carry us forward. The challenge isn't to have no beliefs. That's impossible. The challenge is to see belief for what they are, stories, and then ask, is this the story I choose to live by? Is this who I truly am? Or is this the ego in control running a program conditioned into me by somebody else?